Hello. We're at about almost 6.5 weeks. I had my follow-up appointment a couple of days ago, and it was, let me tell you, first of all, I'm making this video solely because I want to gloat. And this is not something that I do. I'm not a gloater. My dad tells me that I need to sell myself better and tell people about the great things that I do, but that's not my style. So at the appointment, all of a sudden everyone was in the room, like the liver doctor, the nurses, the surgeon, like everyone's in there, like this tiny little room, and everyone's just in there. And the surgeon goes, so we wanted to get you a card, but we didn't get you a card. Instead, we got you this. It says, New York State Gift of Life, Medal of Honor. It has 2 pins, one for me and one for my friend. It was so sweet. The surgeon, he's one of those people who like shakes your hand in like this way where he like really tries to make a connection, and like, doesn't just shake your hand, he's like really shakes your hand. And so when he goes to leave, he does that kind of handshaking thing, and then he goes, oh, I'm just gonna hug you. And he hugs me. And then when I was talking to the transplant coordinator nurse at the end of it, we're getting ready to leave, and she's like, can I hug you? I'm gonna hug you too. And it was almost like a farewell party. I'm like, oh, so we're moving on. I'm gonna miss you guys. I really, really like these people. And it's cute. The surgeon goes, so we got this for you so you'd have something to remember us by. And I'm like, oh, I'm, boop, 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 boop. I have something to remember you by. And the liver doctor's like, oh, that'll fade. I'm like, it'll never fade all the way. But yeah, so I'm and okay, so here's what I'm not gloating about receiving a medal, although that is very cool. Here's what I'm gloating about. And I guess maybe they did try to impress this upon me prior to the operation, but they really, really impressed it upon me today, or a few days ago, whenever I had the appointment. They said, the surgeon, he was talking to me, goes, our donors, they're the healthiest people we ever meet. You are healthier than all the doctors and nurses in here. And I was just like, really? So, I mean, yeah, it's really cool. Like, oh, I'm so brave, I did this thing. But actually, I think even cooler than that is how healthy I am. And I don't know, I think that is, it's not easy to be, I don't know. I don't want to sound super ableist with what I'm saying, because I understand that I have a ridiculous amount of privilege that makes it easier to be healthy. But our world is just not set up for most people to live with optimum health. So I'm just really psyched that I have been living that way. Probably not my whole life, but definitely I'd say the last 10 years I've been making some, solid choices. But again, I have the ability to make those choices. And a lot of the things that a lot of the things that give me that ability to make those choices it's nothing that I've done to earn those abilities. But without getting super political, I'm gloating because I'm happy, because I'm really healthy, and I got a Medal of Honor. As far as the update goes, they They don't want me to take ibuprofen anymore, which I'm not pleased about because ibuprofen is my jam. After years of sports, one of which being roller derby, like ibuprofen is like my panacea. But no, can't take it anymore. There were like a whole bunch of reasons, and you know, these people are all so incredibly smart that they were telling me all the reasons why and how it's affecting all of these other things. Long story short, I need to stop taking ibuprofen. So I'm just taking Tylenol and a wee bit of gabapentin. So my pain relief is not as great today as it was in days past. Also, the other day, one of my children accidentally headbutted me right in the incision. I thought that I was gonna cry, like legit cry. It was so painful. I almost took out one of the last few Dilaudid's I had. Like, I'm gonna sit on the couch and put some ice on it again. So yeah, everyone asks me, how are you doing? And I'm like, better every week, because you know, it's every day. It's like surfing a wave, up, down, up, down, up, down. But better every week. And I have a Medal of Honor. So, you know.